Hi, I'm Doug Wallman. I'm going to be unboxing and maybe a very shallow review of this Sonos Beam soundbar. Let's get to unboxing. I don't plan on doing anything in depth. I like to be really careful how I open such a product. All right. Hopefully I don't struggle too much on this, but I like to do it right. Wow. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. Wow. Well, probably off camera now. Let's see. I can't figure out really what's holding it in place. I thought it would just slide out. There we go. All right. Lovely. Works with Apple AirPlay. So I think in sort of an indirect way it can connect to Siri. But it's got Alexa and Google going for you too, as far as the smart speaker aspect of it. I think one reviewer I've seen opened it wrong too, so I wouldn't be the only one. There we go. Let's get that out of the way. Here we go. Very nice. I might turn that around for the camera on this side. Very nice. So, here's the actual sound bar, but I may actually get to the accessories first, I suppose. I'm very fussy about opening the box nicely, trying not to tear into it, which, yeah, doesn't make for a very good video. But neither would it if I just abruptly tore in this stuff. There we go. So it looks like we have the power cord right there. This is that HDMI cable. Actually, not the one I was thinking of, but here's the HDMI cable. And then here's the converter, which I will need because I have an older TV. This is a, I forget what you call it, but it's that one optical to HDMI. I want to say TGIF, but that's, thank God it's Friday. I can look real quick. In the back of my older soundbar, it has what that's called. If I can read it. Optical in, it says here. But, yeah. So we have that converter. for older TVs. My TV is so old. Actually, right here. I got this converter. I'm hoping this will work. Rufo, is that what it is? SPDIF. SPDIF and coaxial. That's a splitter that goes from the coaxial to the SPDIF in, or in my case, it might be the other way around. So yeah, in my case it would go coaxial in, I believe, and then it would go SPDIF out to this converter, hoping that that works. But that's actually the right one. I do believe that is it. I've never used SPDIF before, to my knowledge. But anywho, so my TV's so old that even without another adapter, it wouldn't work. So maybe someday we will update that. Here is the lovely soundbar. I do see a little owner's manuals down here. Welcome music lover, let's get started. That's what it says. But I know that's not a CD because I don't do those anymore. It just talks about the Sonos app. It talks about the Sonos app. It's a quick start guide. So you'll end up downloading the app on your smartphone. And this will work with, the App Store from Apple and Google Play. It says available at Amazon. So basically, if I understand it right, I think the Sonos app is what kind of makes this work. Although I think you can use it independently. I'm not entirely sure. I know this is not Bluetooth compatible by itself. It's Wi-Fi. But, I'm sure there's a way to make it work. If you have the inputs on your TV, you can probably do something with Bluetooth if you really want to. So here's actually the moment of truth, is revealing this thing in all its glory. It also comes in a white version. I got the black. I would have went for the white, but kind of the black matches my decor, or kind of what I got going on for the most part. I think my modem is white. There it is. The Sonos Soundbar. This is shorter in length than this RCA I got up there. I got that as a gift for my years of service at work, but I think, and it serves me well, but this will obviously be a better choice. I have this upside down. No, that's right. There it is. It's got, let's see if I can turn this so. It's got the HDMI and the Ethernet. Looks like that's a power button, and then where you plug in the power cord as well. So it's kind of using some minimalism there. It's not like you're going to plug in a 1/8 inch stereo plug or something, or 3.5 millimeter. But where there's a will, there's a way to adapt things, I'm sure. Probably through the back of your TV, be my guess. I haven't done a lot of that sort of thing, but I may have to now. Or I may not have to, because I may be perfectly satisfied playing my music from the app. Or I think you can play it natively from, let's say, Apple Play or whatever Google app or Amazon app you may be happening to use. Anyhow, I don't know what I'll end up using to try to demonstrate this. I don't want to get copyright strike or anything. I could get a copyright strike for playing my own music, or at least some kind of warning or something. I've had that happen. So anyway, I'll see what's next and what I decide to do, if there's any way to demo this thing. All right. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I may be back with after I set it up. Thank you. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and set it up on camera. I was maybe thinking about not doing that. First, this is my RCA. Like I said before, my work had given this to me for my years of service. You know, it's a nice gift, but it's obviously not quite the same as... Turn that off. And it does operate via Bluetooth, so I do like that. Maybe I could use it in my bedroom if I ever decide to get an extra TV, or just use it in my bedroom for just music. You know, it's going to sound a lot better than what's coming out of the iPhone. So, like I had mentioned before, I'm hoping this works. This is a SPDIF and coaxial. It says bidirectional converter splitter, because I do not have this SPDIF on this old TV. So I'm hoping their adapter works in conjunction with this. And I never did use SPDIF on that RCA, even though it did have that option. I just used it via Bluetooth. So, what am I missing here? We're going to need... Probably threw it all down here, didn't I? No, I threw it over here. So this is the HDMI. And this is that, or converter. I believe this goes from SPDIF to the coaxial. No, this goes from the SPDIF to the HDMI. This is what that does. Normally we would not be this antiquated, right? We'd have, you know, a better TV. But I opted to get better sound first. And I normally just listen to YouTube videos, so it doesn't really bother me. Take off that protection there. I think this is the first time I've ever even connected SPDIF. So, wish me luck. Looks like it goes in there like, I've been told it is a little bit critical. There it goes. Just like that. And then this is our HDMI. I believe it's the ARC kind, the kind that goes both ways. So that's ready. We haven't even plugged this in yet, or set it up. Here's the power cable. All right. We will plug that in. I'll try to show it on camera if I can. looks like that. In the future, I may end up using that right there. In fact, I may need that, the Ethernet. Do I have an extra cord? I know I seen some the other day when I was looking. There we go. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you need it. It might have a probably has a way to connect via Wi-Fi, but you might as well directly connect in. I imagine it would do just fine with Wi-Fi. It would be kind of nice to have a direct connection. Well, here's the Ethernet cable. I think I'll just go ahead and connect it directly. And I'm not even sure if that's what's going on with this. I think that's how it works as a smart speaker. Either that or the Wi-Fi. But if I have the power, I'll probably want to secure that a little better. The other one fit up there just fine like that. Yeah, probably not a smart idea just to have it up there like that, because it's going to be loud. But just for the sake of the video, let's say I can get by with that. And I'll have to secure it or just set it down further. That's kind of scary, isn't it? And there's nothing really rubber holding that. It seems actually to be okay, but I'll secure it. I promise. And I'll plug this in to my router. And we got this to plug in the power here. Whoops, plugging it in. And this is the HDMI cable. Lots of conversion going on there. From coaxial to SPDIF out to HDMI. Wow. Probably a little too much conversion. Let's see here. Let's plug in that HDMI cable. Like I said, we will want to secure that a little better, but just for the purposes of demonstrating, which hopefully it doesn't end up demonstrating that it vibrates off of there or rattles itself off of there. It actually might be okay. I wouldn't count on that. I'll probably have to secure it or just move it. But then I have to download the Sonos app. Probably not going to show that part so much. I don't have my phone even handy right now. Alright, we're back with the application. We'll have to, actually first we'll have to download it. So in the case of an iPhone, go to the App Store. I suppose I should kind of halfway read this. Download the Sonos app, number 1. You will use it to set up and control your beam. S2 is what you want. I don't know if it's showing that very clearly. Waiting for it to download. going to want a fire stick. Okay, opening the app. It says Sonos would like to use Bluetooth. Maybe it uses it, but normally I don't think this one uses it. But Bluetooth permissions are needed to find and connect to nearby Sonos products, provide diagnostics, and access some configuration settings. Okay. Sonos would like to find and connect to devices on your local network. This app will be able to discover and connect to devices on the networks you use. Stream content from your favorite services. I'm not really subscribed to anything right now. So we may want, I do have YouTube, and just YouTube Premium I think it is. I'll skip that for right now. There's some license and warranty stuff. What country? Set up new system or join existing system. Well, in this case, set up new system. Continue this mobile device to Wi-Fi to continue. So you have to be connected to your Wi-Fi. I must have that turned off. Better turn it on. Now I'm on. Set up a new system. Sonos would like to access your local network. Okay. Welcome. Then you create an account. And they have some verification. It may take a little while here to get this set up. Download the Sonos app #1. Use the Sonos app to set up Beam. We'll tell you when to plug things in. Looks like I got a little ahead of myself there. Fill your home with sound. One of the things I could do is turn off the Bluetooth up here, probably. We don't need that stuff showing here. Probably have to have it on to unpair it. Well, it might not matter. Still don't have what I need to verify. So it may take a few minutes. Oh, there it is. Your account is set up. Looks like it does use Bluetooth, at least to discover products. Probably not to play, maybe. So it wants your location, it wants Bluetooth. Add your beam, estimated time 5 minutes. So add it. Getting your beamer ready. There it is. Press the button on the beam that's playing the chime. So that's on the back. Does it? Adding beam to your system. Where are you putting your beam? So it has different rooms. Here's an update. Available for your beam that must be completed 2 to 6 minutes before you can use it. So update. Tune with True Play. Adapt the sound of your speakers to the acoustics of the room. True Play tuning. Download and applying new software. Watch on your iPhone. Listen to Sonos. With Apple AirPlay 2, enjoy videos on your iOS device with clear sound. So that's what you can do with the AirPlay. Set songs as alarms. It's just telling you different things you can do. Wake up to your favorite playlists and add reminders throughout the day. Yeah. Swipe right across the touch controls to skip to the next track. Swipe left to play the previous track. So while you're waiting for this to download the update, it's just telling you some more information. Group speakers without the app. Hold the play button on your speaker to group or ungroup rooms. So right now it's finishing the update. Let's make sure we're still recording. It's possible to quit. Still recording. Your Beam living room has been added. You can continue personalizing it in settings. Done. Let's get your Beam connected to your TV. Connect. Turn on your TV, then plug the HDMI cable into the HDMI ARC port. Okay, I can't find it because I don't have it. I assume that's... No ARC port, you'll need to use an optical audio adapter. I did tap I don't have ARC on the previous screen when you're ready. I don't have ARC. Turn on your TV, plug the optical adapter into your TV's optical digital out port. So, just to be safe, we'll unplug it and plug it back in. Checking connection. Well, I can tell this isn't plugged in. I must have unplugged it. Or something bad happened. Now it's plugged in. Try again. Checking connection. Did I unplug my... no signal now. There. I think I accidentally unplugged my... oh, we got problems going on here. Oh, shoot. Wow. That'll be on video too. I'll enjoy that. Just glad my camera didn't get knocked over. That could have been bad. Alright. Now we'll put this back up. Thank you, Jesus. Everything was okay. Oh. Go ahead and have a good laugh. Alright. No signal detected. Make sure the digital optical adapter and HDMI cable are securely plugged into your TV and your beam. I'll try it again. Unless that's just a totally separate output or source. This is going to the input. Oh, I think I have a switch here. Switch coaxial. So the input's coaxial. So maybe now it'll work. There's a switch on here. Whatever out is how I plug it in on the back of this. But as far as the input, I have to choose between coaxial and SPDIF. So yeah, maybe now it'll work. Try again. Ah, just like that. Okay, we're good there. So yeah, I can't probably even bring this up to show you. Yeah, it's kind of... But yeah, like I said before, there's a switch on the input side of this, and I had it set to SPDIF, and it should have been set to coaxial in instead of SPDIF in, or not SPDIF in. So yeah, now it looks like it's gonna work. Go to your TV's audio settings to disable the TV's built-in speakers. I don't know if I can even do that. I can maybe look later for that. Skip this step. I might just have to turn it all the way down. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I could look. Add voice assistant. I can choose here between Google and Alexa. Well, my Fire TV already has Alexa. I think I prefer Google. And I can even use, I think, Siri through the AirPlay. I already have the Google Assistant app, so yeah. Add to Sonos. You'll set up Google Assistant on these products all at one time, or at one time. This may take a minute or two. Connect your assistant to your Sonos device. And this is just giving permission for Google to control your Sonos system. This gives Google permission to see what your Sonos is playing. Oh, I'm saying that right. Sonos. See what your Sonos is playing, change playback and volume on your Sonos, change your Sonos rooms and groups, play your Sonos favorites and playlists. You agree that Google is responsible for its use of your information according to its privacy policy. Use of Sonos products is subject to the Sonos privacy policy. Okay. I wonder if you could use my existing Home Mini as kind of a backup speaker. You might be able to, probably not though. No, Assistant would like to find and connect devices. There's kind of a little setup involved. It found it. Allow. Wants more information. The Google Assistant app. Might go with YouTube Music since I already used
Hi,
YouTube.
I'm your Google Assistant. I'm here to help.
Nice. I don't think I'm paying for that now, but it might be worth it. Activate voice match on this device. Already recognizes my voice, right? You can now turn on personal results to use your voice to access your calendar, contacts, reminders, and more on this device. Help improve, blah, blah, blah. That's like crash reports and reporting things like that. Yeah, I won't do that. Your Sonos device is now set up. Hey Google, how long will it take to get to work? Hey Google, what time is it? Okay, now it's ready. Sorry. Now it's asking me more questions.
Something went wrong.
That's
Try
the
again
other
in a
Google.
few seconds.
Maybe it's confused. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 6:35 p.m.
That.
Something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
Maybe I could unplug that one for now. I'm not sure what I want to do. Probably have that in a different room, obviously. To play music with your voice, you'll need to set up your music services in both the Sonos and Google. No, let's set it up. No, I don't think I did. I'm not sure exactly where I'm at or what problems I may have. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 6:36 p.m.
So let's unplug that one for now. Because that's causing me some interference.
6:36 p.m.
Oh, so that one's ready to answer as soon as I unplug that. Hey Google, what's the weather like? What's the weather like outside? Hey Google, what's the weather like outside? Hey Google, tell me a joke.
There was a glitch. Try again in a few seconds.
I know it'll work fine.
Something went wrong. Try
Probably
again
have
in a
to,
few seconds.
Probably have to reset my router. Or this. What's the right way to do this? Well, it's probably trying to pair if I do that. This isn't very nice, but I'm just going to turn it off and back on. Probably not the right way to do it. If that doesn't work, I might have to reboot my router. See, make sure we're still recording. Yep. Hey Google. Looks like it's still trying to get set up. This is a true setup experience here, huh? Looks like it's ready now. Hey Google.
I can't reach the internet right now. Check your modem or router connection and try again.
All right. Usually I try to do it from my computer. Typing in the IP address and all that. But we'll do this. Well, my router's still trying to do its thing. Probably should have had it off for 15 seconds or something. But let's see how it works. I imagine it's a little confused. meantime, I could be looking for what can I play for copyright or royalty-free music or whatever. I think we're good here. I hope my Fire Stick is okay. Actually, I could just go to my history. It's already there. Well, it should be already there. If I would play it, then it would be. Alright, so obviously that's not connected yet. Well, I'm not exactly sure how that would work yet, but I'll figure it out. I'm just going to do it through my TV. Best non-copyrighted music. Let's turn it up.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see?
So that's probably distorting with my current mic settings, or maybe it's not loud enough. Yeah, it might be distorting. So I'm going to go ahead and change my recording level on my camera and preamp and stuff. Probably just my camera here. Alright, so the volume level, or recording level, wasn't really that off for this music. I thought it would be maybe spiking it, but it wasn't. So here we go. Let's demo this thing. I've just got mono set up here, so you won't hear any stereo, but this is a stereo soundbar, I do believe. So let's see how this sounds. Let's try something else here. Whoops. Well, that would have been cool.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think,
Try something else.
That's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. like that, but doesn't show any bass or anything at that point. So that gives you an idea how it sounds vaguely. I mean, there's only so much I can show you through a microphone. But yeah, it's got a little punch to it. I'm not sure what to expect. It's definitely better than my other soundbar, but by leaps and bounds, yeah, it is. But yeah, it's definitely not like having a QSC, powered amp. 1,000 watts. It's not like that, but it is pretty good for a soundbar of that size. And with that, I'll let you go. Thanks for listening. It's been a long video, unless I decided to edit some of it out, which hopefully I actually do decide to edit some of that out. So, yeah, be blessed. I hope you enjoyed listening. I'll probably go ahead and listen to my own kind of music. Maybe set up a subscription. I didn't think I was set up with YouTube Music, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try that route. Yeah. So far, I don't know about the Google part yet. I guess I reset everything so we could see if that worked, didn't we? Hey Google, what time is it?
6:50 p.m.
Okay, so yes, that does work. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Why does a duck have tail feathers? To cover its butt quack.
Oh, wow. I did not know it would tell a joke like that. Oh, wow. Well, hey Google, what do you think of the Sonos Beam?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, what do you think of the Sonos Beam soundbar?
Here is some information about Sonos Beam, the smart compact soundbar for your TV, music, and more. Play everything that matters to you with Beam. Control it with your voice, remote, the Sonos app, and more. Specially tuned by Oscar-winning sound engineers to emphasize the sound of the human voice. Google Assistant is built right in so you can play music, check news, set alarms, get your questions answered, and more completely hands-free.
Google did not talk about the Alexa or the AirPlay, but that's cool. With that, I better let you go. Once again, remember to subscribe, hit the notification button. God bless. All right, I'm back. This is Doug Wallman. Let's try that again. Just syncing up my audio. Hey, I'm Doug Wallman. I'm back. As you can see, I got rid of the Sonos Beam soundbar. I decided to take it back. I'm not sure exactly what to say about that. I do think it was a very good soundbar. I just know, I'm not really a professional audio person, but I'm pretty sure for the price there is better quality. And I did look, and I looked, and I found this speaker set called the Edifier. Originally it was actually a different model than this, but the one I decided to get was the S2000 MK3. And what got my attention first was one very similar, but it was Edifier, I think it was S2000 Pro, or something very similar in name to that. That one had XLR outputs and stuff like that, like multiple outputs. This one is very similar, but it has a better Bluetooth, like Bluetooth 5.0. And I don't have it yet, but it's on its way. But really, what I have, and this is probably no replacement for the Sonos Beam. Well, the Edifier is going to be a replacement for the Sonos Beam. the Edifier S2000 MK3, but that's not what we're here today to unbox. Actually, I got myself something much smaller than that. It is from Sonos. It's the Sonos Roam, and I can take that from room to room. Of course, the speakers will far outshine that because this isn't meant to do that. But you know, I don't know what it would do hooked up to my TV. I imagine there could be a syncing problem, but as it stands right now, I think there already is a syncing problem with my RCA soundbar. It's not too bad though, but maybe I just got used to it being out of sync a little bit. Actually isn't too bad though. I'm just curious what this will do. And one other thing, I'm kind of rambling here, but I also got with those, and I have to keep looking because I have a hard time remembering Edifier for a name. But you can look them up on, you know, other reviewers on YouTube. They'll give them a good review usually. I mean, actually, I don't think I've ever seen a bad review on any speaker by Edifier. And I've never heard of them before, but I just got to thinking, what do I really want? I want something that isn't totally locked into that HDMI, you know, input, even though it is, I think, going both ways of that arc. And then with just the Wi-Fi only way of connecting, I shouldn't say only, it's TV, Wi-Fi. But like if I wanted to play my keyboard, I did manage to actually get my keyboard to play through that Sonos Beam. But yeah, there's a big delay, and that's to be expected. Now maybe there is some way around that, but you know, I can hack a little bit, but I didn't want to try that hard. Plus, I'm not really sure, you know, for a soundbar it was pretty good for that size, but I kind of want just a little better audio for what I paid for it. Now, granted, there are some great features on that, like the voice assistant actually does hear you, even with the volume, you know, fairly loud, or probably extremely loud. I don't think I ever like cranked it up really loud in here, but fairly loud, and it had no problem hearing me. I mean, it heard me way better than my little Google Mini home thing, whatever that's called, Mini Pod. Maybe I'm getting that. I better be careful. I'm probably getting that mixed up with Apple's version of that. Whatever Google uses for their little Mini Pod thing. Sometimes that has a hard time hearing me. Actually, there's one right there. Home Mini is what it's called. But no, the Sonos, that had no problem understanding me. I was like, so anyway, what else was I going to say? Yeah, I have little speaker stands coming too. Actually, I don't know how little they are. I think they're 21 inches or something in height. Don't quote me, but it'll stand at the right level. I'm guessing they know what they're doing with that. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put them. Probably somewhere behind my TV, or I can always decide to move them later. But that'll be a separate review, at least with the speakers. And if I want to include the stands a little bit later, maybe I'll do that too. But right now, this is supposed to be about the Sonos Roam. So, with no further ado, let's get to opening that. Maybe I'll make sure just real quick that I'm actually still recording, because I went on and rambled on so much that maybe it stopped recording. All right, so we're going to actually open this Sonos, I want to keep saying Beam because I had just done that one, the Sonos Roam. It's just released this month, April of 2021. I think it was the 20th that it was released, but don't quote me on that. 20th of April. So I only have one chance to get this right, this unboxing, because I really can't unbox it again. I mean, sort of, kind of, but to get it right, this is how I like to unbox, is to actually do it and not pretend. Flexible meal options. They threw me something in here. Hello Fresh. I'm not sure what that's about. But here's the Sonos Beam. Here's a lovely box that it came with. It's hard for adults to throw away boxes, but I do manage to do so. Must have had this hanging up on a rack. Wow. I wasn't sure exactly what size. I know the specs are listed, but so it looks like you pull right here. They're gonna know I opened this. Apple AirPlay, it says, I think I knew that. Made for iPhone, iPad, iPod. I'm pretty sure it's going to work with, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it would work with Android, but, I don't know. If it has Bluetooth, which I thought it did, then, there shouldn't be any issue. So I just opened that up, got to open this other, or tear this other tab on the bottom here. I hope I'm in the frame. And we'll just do this number on it. There it is. Look at that. Pretty nice. I can only hope that that's focusing. I don't know if it is. Just in case, I'm going to actually get up and do a camera shot on that I know it's going to work. Oh, that wasn't very smooth. I'm sure it can handle that. It's made for that rugged stuff a little bit, I think. But there it is. Dropped it first thing, right? So it says here, let's get started, the setup of that. I just threw that aside right away. Let's get rid of this. I'll look at it later, maybe. Here is USB. I think that's C, but don't quote me because I don't know my cables that well. Some type of USB. Oh, can you see that even? Does it even try to focus on that? Here's the moment. Please capture this. Please capture this moment. Ooh, look at this. I wonder what kind of sound comes out of that. We're about to find out, right? So I take it you can set it, that way. Excuse me here. Gotta get my bearings. You can set it that way. If you can see what's going on here. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. I haven't really been monitoring my audio. How do I sound? Test one, test. Got my mic off to the side, off camera. Usually I think it actually is maybe on camera. Don't remember. But anyhow, that's what it's supposed to look like. I forget how low I had the frame. Probably not low enough to include the table, but you should be able to see it over here. I'm a little confused because I never thought of it, but Sonos spelled backwards is Sonos. So no matter how I have it, it's kind of right, Take a look at that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I have. Sorry. I'm going to make sure I get a shot of this too. This time I'll try not to drop it. I think it is something that can be dropped, no problem. From a reasonable height. I feel kind of bad I dropped it right away. Good grief. It's having a hard time focusing from some of the distances. Sonos. Wrong. Sonos. Wrong. Keep hitting that mic. No, this isn't really gonna be a replacement for the Sonos Beam by any stretch. But actually, until I get my edifier, what is it, S2000? Hope that wasn't on camera there. Until I get my edifier S2000 MK3, the set of powered speakers with multiple inputs. Like, what does it have? Real quick, it has like the Bluetooth, some RCA, and some optical, and that other connector I can't think of right now. I want to say TGIF, but that's, thank God it's Friday. I keep getting the... But you know what it is. It's meant for TV. Anywho, I probably will actually see how it works with my TV until I get, you know, those speakers. That's pretty nice. This better sound better than my Google Home Mini. It's got to. I know the Google Home Mini is fine, but it was never meant. You know, this isn't going to probably, you know, be 1,000 times better, but it's got to be better, especially considering the cost of this. And you can look that up. It isn't ridiculous in price, but I wouldn't say it's cheap either. Setup. Now I'm going to probably have to, since I already set up my beam, and before I packed it up and returned it, I did restore it to default. But what I didn't do is reset my app. And I did see that as an option in here somewhere. Reset app. This option will disconnect the Sonos app from your Sonos system. I suppose I better do that. App has been reset. Close the app and reopen it. So, you know, maybe I should just briefly look at this setup. Press the power button, USB-C port to change connect, and include cable to USB charger. I already have Sonos. Yep, open the Sonos app and tap settings, system, add product. But I reset it, so it might be kind of the same as having to start over, which I'm not sure if I absolutely needed to do that, but it looks like I'm more or less starting over. So it's like what country and all that stuff. Accepting your license. Set up new system, because that one, the one with the beam, is no longer. And luckily I can sign in pretty easily. That's not a problem. Oh, there's a little QR, is that called QRC code? I'll have to remember that. Last time I took a picture of that, it didn't really take me, it couldn't really take me anywhere. But now this probably does not include, so it doesn't include a little power supply, unless I missed it. So let me go get that real quick. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to sync my audio again. This time I have a little different view on the camera. I probably should have had that before. Whoops. So yeah, I got my little power supply. I don't know if it's the best one. I don't know what the specs are supposed to be on your little power supply, but I imagine it'll just charge faster. But I don't even know if it needs to charge first. I wouldn't think so. It's just direct power. Yeah, I'm gonna have to plug it in a whole different place than I originally thought. Clear over here. plugged in. Alright, so it's plugged in. Stream over Wi-Fi at home, use Bluetooth anywhere, that's what I thought. Number one, press the power button. I see it's lit up, so I don't know if that means it's charging. It's kind of like flashing slowly. I'm looking to know where the power button even is on this thing, right? I think this has Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. So, well, power, show me where the power is too. Except I can't really see it. Struggle is real. I think it's right there. Power is right there, I believe. Above the, is that above the USB port? Above the USB port. USB-C, I was right about that. And I think you can get this on a wireless charger type of a deal. That should work just fine. Download the Sonos app for setup. Well, first, like it says, press the power button, number one. So I'm going to do that. Actually do it and stop talking about it. I don't know if it did anything. Doing it twice probably didn't help me, but we'll see what happens here. So open the app, tap Settings, System, Add Product. Sonos Roam, it sees it, bam. Just like that. Can you see that? Can you see that? Just in case that didn't catch that, I'm gonna go over here. Of course, that's not really the right camera settings for that. So it's gonna have a really rough time focusing on that. Wow. There. I'm gonna go ahead and add it. Getting your Sonos Roam ready, it says. Find the highlighted area. On the next screen, you will tap your mobile device here to continue setup. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and change my ISO back. I don't remember exactly where it was. I think it was like... This is kind of strange. I don't remember my settings being... It is in manual mode, yes. I don't think I need to be going... Yeah, that's probably more like it. That's probably about right. Find the highlighted area. On the next screen, you'll tap your mobile device here to continue setup. Continue. So it sounds like it's already ready to scan. Oh, it already wants to do this scan thing where you walk around the room and stuff. Make sure you'll be tapping the back top half of your phone. Ready to scan. Make sure you tap use. Oh, it wants me to take off. It says make sure you tap using the back of your mobile device and your hand isn't covering it. If your case contains metal, take it off. Doesn't really contain metal, but I'll take off the case. Find the highlighted area. On the next screen, you'll tap the mobile device here to continue setup. Huh. think I'm supposed to like, actually look what I'm supposed to do here. I thought I was supposed to walk around the ring. Tap the back of your iPhone between the feet on your Sonos ROM. Man, that sounds kind of weird. Maybe I'm not even, might not even have my Wi-Fi on. I do though. Bluetooth on. I'm not sure what's going on here. Play chime on your Sonos ROM to temporarily connect your mobile device to it. I should be having this pointed at me maybe. Discovering your Sonos ROM. There it is. Oh, it wants my Wi-Fi. I don't think I need to do that. Though I could. I don't remember what it is. Let's see if I can get to it. Well, that's it. I think. If that was the right password. Adding your Sonos ROM. There's an update available for your Sonos ROM that must be completed 2 to 6 minutes before you can use it. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Unless I change my camera settings and really try hard to focus. Update. Tune with TruePlay. But it's just updating it so I can do that, I think. Or it's going to let me do this now, maybe. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, this is just telling you the things that I can do while I'm waiting for this update to download or install or whatever. Watch on your iPhone, listen on Sonos with Apple AirPlay 2, add an alarm, set songs as alarms. Very similar to the Sonos Beam in that regard. Your Sonos ROM has been added. You can continue personalizing it in settings. Sonos ROM can use Auto TruePlay to adapt to your environment. Continue. Sonos ROM retunes when you pick it up and periodically adjusts the sound as long as the microphone is on. Okay. I enabled that. Auto TruePlay is enabled on your Sonos ROM. Done. I thought I had to walk around the room and do weird things. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Get to know your Sonos ROM. Learn how to use controls and features. Start product tour. It's having a hard time loading anything right now. Do you have too many things open? I don't know. Well, if it can work at least good enough, even without any special tuning or anything, I could probably do the tour later off camera. I'm a little curious if it can connect And it should connect via Bluetooth. I'll have to see what that does. I could probably just say, well, I don't think it's necessarily connected to my Google, what do you call it? The voice assistant thing just yet. Services and voice. Add a voice assistant. Let's do Google Assistant. Add to Sonos. Set up Google Assistant. All these products at one time. We'll only have a Sonos room now. Add Google Assistant. So I'm adding that right now. This may take a minute or two. Looking for devices. In the meantime, I wonder if I could just have it play from Bluetooth on my Amazon Fire Stick. Have to probably have it paired, or I probably have to unpair my RCA first. Make sure your Wi-Fi is on, that your iPhone assistant devices are the same, and try again. It's having a problem. Well, you know, I may need to reboot up my stuff. I am connected to the Wi-Fi. I am. We'll try again. But I know that'll work. I just sometimes I have to try and reboot things or whatnot. But let's see what happens with the Bluetooth. That should be maybe a simpler technology, and then I could see what it sounds like. Other Bluetooth devices. Bluetooth devices connecting. Press this thing to unpair. We're going to unpair this RCA. I don't know. Remote connected. I want it unconnected. It tells me what to press to unconnect it, but it doesn't seem to be responding. Select to confirm unpairing. Yes, unpairing your device. So it's unconnected. And in fact, I may opt just to turn this off right now. The RCA soundbar. And now, I may just go ahead and see if this recognizes other Bluetooth devices. Searching for Bluetooth devices, it says here on my Amazon. Well, I may have to do some more research, but I would just think it would be ready for such a thing. Well, I may have to come back when I have some stuff figured out. I'll give it another minute or two. Yeah. Refer to Bluetooth device. Manual for instructions on how to make it discoverable. I'll just say add again here. It's searching. I don't know if I have to press this power button thing. Whoops. We're already having issues. Get saved though. So between the Bluetooth and the voice assistant, so I'm really not having any luck. But I know I will. This takes a little patience to figure things out. I would think There's a problem adding Google Assistant. Try again. No device is found. Hey Google.
Sorry, something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
Let's just start over. Well, I'll be back when I get it figured out. Actually, no, I didn't figure anything out, but I'll go ahead and reboot my router because I imagine that's probably the issue. It's a good router, I don't know, but it seems like when you set up stuff, it does help to give it a reboot. But I still won't have this all on camera. I'm going to go ahead and try to figure it out. When I get to a certain place where I feel it's worthwhile to share my progress, I'll be back. I might be a little closer. I unlinked my previous setup through Sonos with the Google Assistant setup thing, whatever that's called. Is it called Google Home? Now I'm going to try to connect again. Oops, there's a problem. Let's try again. I'm not sure what's going on. Linking Google account.
There was a glitch. Try again in a few seconds.
We may be getting onto something now. Connect your assistant to your Sonos device. Next, sign into your Sonos account to get started. Have your account information ready. And luckily, this remembers. Allow Google to control your Sonos system. Okay. And this is just for the voice control stuff. But I can tell it to play music. And I know I can play it through the Sonos app, their radio thing. I already did just a little bit. But I didn't even want to hear, their music. Nothing wrong with their music. But I wanted to play something that wasn't, for sure wasn't copyrighted. Device found, Sonos Roam. Next. Allow this device to use your Google Assistant. Yep.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I'm here to help.
So now it wants my address, which I'm not going to volunteer that. Add music services, probably YouTube Music. Well, the options listed here anyway are YouTube Music, Spotify, Pandora, and Deezer. And I'm sure there's actually more, but that's what's here right now. Activate voice match on this device. Your assistant can already recognize you by your voice. Tell you apart from others. So there's no point in redoing that. Agree to voice match. Probably should read that through pretty thoroughly, right? Get personal results with your voice. Now you can turn on personal results to use your voice to access your calendar, contacts, reminders, and more on this device. sure. Help improve Google Assistant on Sonos Roam. Automatically share device stats and crash reports. No thanks. That's one thing I usually say not to do. Your Sonos device is now set up. Sonos Roam will now respond when you say, "Okay, Google, here are some things you can try. How long will it take to get to work?" Well, I don't know if I ever gave it my work address. Will I need an umbrella today? What's the giant score? Okay, we're done. Linking Google account. This may take a minute. I think it already was linked. Maybe this is like some leftover remnants. I'm not sure what this is about here. It's like a second thing going on here. Google Assistant is ready to use in Sonos Roam. You've successfully added Google Assistant to Sonos Roam. Continue. Did you set your default service? I thought I did. If not, I'll have to go back. Know when your assistant heard you. When you say, "Hey Google," the LED on your speaker will light up to show your Google Assistant is ready to help. You can also turn on the chime that lets you know the mic is on. You can start speaking. Keep chime off. If it's already off, we'll keep it off. But I'm pretty sure I still hear it do that even when I say not to. But at least with the last setup with the Beam. So I'll go ahead. Hey Google, play copyright-free music.
Alright, playing copyright-free music on YouTube Music. Sorry, it looks like you haven't set up YouTube Music on your Sonos app.
So, I thought I did, but apparently I did not. So out of service, YouTube Music, add to Sonos. And I've done this all before, but I did it through the Beam, which, like I said before, I had returned the Sonos Beam soundbar. And I thought it actually was a good Beam. I'm not bad-mouthing it, or it was a good soundbar. But just, it's not like my ears are like super fantastic, but they are. I've been around enough music and enough sound gear situations to know I kind of wanted something a little better than even the Beam, but I didn't want to spend any more really. So I went for, what did I say it was? I always have a hard time remembering what the world that is called, but I can tell you here. In a second. It's kind of a weird name. And it proves I've never heard of him because I'm really new to that whole thing. It's called for whatever reason I can't even find it. The Edifier. It's called the Edifier S2000 MK3, and it's got some really good punch. I've heard. I don't know about punch, but it's got some really good quality sound. And I've heard you don't need a subwoofer. In fact, it's not. I don't think it's even an option to hook up a subwoofer. And there's some pretty fussy people who at least claim to be fussy, who pretty much, well, they worship actually the Swan, which is very comparable, I guess, or one of the Swan speakers. But, so add, I already have an account. I do believe I do. Add YouTube Music account, authorize. Try not to get any more rabbit trails. Enter code displayed on your device. That's going to be a problem. I don't think there is a code displayed on there. That's funny. it try to send me something? How is that? I must be in the wrong place. Oh, over here. I'm in the wrong app. I probably can't copy and paste it. It looks like I should be able to, but it doesn't seem to let me. So I'm going to actually type it in. I can do all this stuff, but yeah, I'm pretty slow. I'm not getting it done. So probably shouldn't even be doing this on camera. YouTube Music on Sonos wants to access your Google account. This will allow the YouTube Music on Sonos to manage your YouTube account, view and manage your YouTube Music data. Okay, allow. Success, device connected. Continue on your device. Okay. Hey Google, play some copyright-free music.
Got it. Playing the latest episode of copyright-free music, Uncommon Love Sound, No Copyright Sound 2021, Lucky Key Music, sound effect on Google Podcasts. Just so you know, you can set your preferred podcast provider in assistant settings. I sent a link to your phone.
I don't think it understood me. That's kind of weird. Hey Google, play some copyright-free music.
Got it. Copyright-free music on Google Podcasts. Here's where you left off.
I don't know what that was about. Hey Google, play some copy-free... Sorry. Hey Google, play some copyright-free music to test out my speaker.
Alright, playing Strawberry Fields Forever on YouTube Music. Sorry,
Hey.
it looks like you haven't set up YouTube Music on
Hey
your
Google,
Sonos app.
stop. Hey Google, stop. I wanted to play something copyrighted. I thought I set it up. Now it says adding. What's your name for this account? A little confused. I already had done all this, but anyway. All right, now it should work. Hey Google, play some copyright-free music.
Okay, here's where you left off in copyright-free music. Uncommon Love Sound, No Copyright Sound 2021, Lucky Key Music, sound effect, playing on Google Podcasts.
Hey Google, play me some copyright-free music.
Okay, playing copyright-free music on YouTube Music.
There you go. Perfect. See how this sounds. I'll get my mic up there a little bit better.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till
but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Growing up, parents got me a guitar. Said you could do anything, kid, you could go far. You could be the president, fireman, race cars. The sky's the limit, kid, so shoot for the stars. So I strummed that guitar every day. Found a passion for music, never went away. I joined a couple bands and played a few shows. Tried to impress the girl in the front row. But soon enough, everything starts to change. As you grow up, nobody treats you the same. They try to take your future and make it real safe. You could be a doctor, accountant, or something sane. But yo, whatever happened to the sky was the limit. I fell in love with music, never thought it was a gimmick. I worked so hard on every tune and every single lyric. My whole identity depended on being artistic. Now you wanna strip that away so you feel okay? Cause if I make it to the top, what does that really say? That you shouldn't have given up, that you made the mistake? But if I fail, you feel much better about picking your lane, right? Yeah, things are gonna get better real soon. Yeah, I'ma just do me, you just do you. I swear it's gonna get better real soon. Don't let anyone tell you what you should do. I got a clear view. We're gonna make it soon. Just keep pushing through. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. You're what you got to lose. Just keep pushing through. Cause what you got to lose, 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 got to lose. I won't give up, I won't back down until the line 16 underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. There's nobody stopping me except for me now. I won't give up, I won't back down until the line 16 underneath the deep ground. I won't give up, I won't back down. There's nobody stopping me except for me now. let's be honest, life's a competition. So if I'm going to play, then I'm gonna play to win it. I refuse to sit and rot at a desk all day unless I have a passion I'm working towards, okay? I'd rather be dead on the outside than inside. A bullet to the head than 25 to life
Hey,
in a
Google,
cubicle.
play the next song. Hey Google, play the next song.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up,
Hey
never
Google,
slow till I
play the next song.
never listen to the
I think we'll turn it down just a little. That's a pretty good test right there. The bass thumping there. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably temporarily stop it, and then maybe I'll do another little clip of, you know, playing directly from my, directly from my Amazon Fire Stick, and see, you know, I can maybe connect that via Bluetooth and see how that sounds. Excuse me. But I'm gonna have to probably work on getting that set up. Just doing a little syncing there. Alright, so it looks like to Bluetooth pair, press the power button on the Sonos Roam, which is actually here. A white light will start to flash above the Sonos logo when standing vertically. Oh, I just shut it off. This is flashing now. And I'm looking up at my Amazon Fire Stick screen here under Add Bluetooth Devices. It's searching. Maybe you just have to press it momentarily. No, I just turned it off. I don't understand. Huh. Huh. You have a solid work. Okay. The Bluetooth settings on your phone. That's not really what I want to do though. Press the power button on the Sonos Roam. White light will start to flash above. So it's flashing. And you have a solid white light. Press and hold it again. Well, now I do. Press and hold it. Hear it? Release the power button. So Bluetooth mode now that's blue. Oh, right there. Sonos Roam. So I'm going to click on that. Select this input device. Now it's there. So I've added it. it out. And probably go home, try to play something copyright free on YouTube. It's probably going to be YouTube music. I don't know what it's going to be. But it's being a little bit slow here. Copyright free music right there. Try this.
I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts when you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down.
think that gives you a pretty good idea. I'll probably see how it syncs with the TV, but just to avoid a copyright. Well, wait, I could probably do my own video. I could probably do that. But it won't be very cinematic, of course. Psalm 120, a song of ascents. I call on the Lord in my distress, and he answers me. Save me, O Lord, from lying lips and from deceitful tongues. What will he do to you, and what more besides, O deceitful tongue? He will punish you with the warrior's sharp arrows, with burning coals in the broom tree. Woe to me that I dwell in Meshech, that I live among the tents of Kedar. Too long have I lived among those who hate peace. I am a man of peace, but when I speak, they are for war. Now let me read the Lord's Prayer from Matthew 6, starting with verse 9. Pray then in this way, Our Father, who is in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors. And do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Now, I think some of that one glitch, or maybe there's a couple glitches, was probably because of the Fire Stick. But not even that. It was probably because the Fire Stick, I hadn't yet connected it to directly to my Ethernet port on my router. That probably would have fixed that, perhaps. So, yep. There's my setup for right now. It's really not meant for the TV, I don't think. But, no, it can work. And I noticed it does become unpaired from the Amazon Fire Stick quite often, but I just repair it. That's not my permanent setup anyway. I just wanted to see if it would work. So yeah. Oh, I'm crawling underneath the microphone boom and all kinds of things. Wow. So yeah, that sounded pretty good. I hate to say it in some ways, that sounded comparable to the Sonos Beam. I know it's way different, but I mean the depth was still there, at least in my voice. Music, no, probably not. But it was pretty good. And once again, I'm getting speakers for that situation anyway. But this will be more like if I'm in the bedroom or some other part of the house or some other part of my apartment. This will work quite nicely, and it does. Once it's charged, I can just take it with me wireless. I don't know how long it lasts. I'll find out. I think I heard, but I don't want to say for sure. But with that, I probably better at least temporarily end this portion of the video. And I don't know if I do that review or unpacking of those other speakers I got coming, if I'll just stitch that onto this video or do a separate video. We'll have to see what we want to do. Yeah, this is pretty impressive here. Nice, nice, nice. I think I'm done for now though. Do remember to hit the subscribe button and the notifications. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's kind of a rough video. You know, I kind of keep it real because that's all I know how to do at this point. Or either that or just edit like crazy. But you know, we're going to keep it real. So yeah, that was excellent. I'm pretty impressed. I know it's a small speaker, but it definitely has some excellent sound coming out of there. And I don't even know how it's supposed to sync with the TV, but you know, the Amazon Fire Stick is meant for the TV, so they have a Bluetooth feature already in there. So apparently maybe that helps to some extent. Plus it would probably help if I wired my Amazon Fire Stick directly to my router via Ethernet, which I haven't done yet, but there is a way to make that happen too. That would probably help. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. We are going to end this. Wow, got some light coming in. Different strengths of light. It probably could have did ISO auto, but I did not do that. When I hit the ISO, it really struggles to actually do it. It does the opposite of what I want it to do sometimes. I just don't understand what's going on here. Well, that's the shutter speed. This is ISO.
I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm driving just in time.
And just keep in mind that's just a, it's mic'd via a mono situation, so you're not picking. Well, that doesn't matter. The speaker is mono. Well, these can be paired. Then it would be stereo. But even then, it's probably not the same as hearing it. But you get kind of the general idea.